Hi all, how you doing? Hope you're doing great wherever you are in the world. So about 5 hours ago, Pikamoon tweeted the behind-the-scenes documentary for Pikamoon is currently with the editors. Once you've watched it, there'll be no doubt that a triple A game is on its way to our community. It should be live within the next week. And this is their team, the Cosmos programming team that creates the game, as well as the CEOs and stuff in the front line. Now, the thing is, I've discussed this already, as well as a couple of other people in my Discord group have already said this. It's impossible for Pikamoon to be a triple A game. Impossible, okay? Because it the way triple A game is defined is that it has to be a large programming team, basically, and tons of money thrown at it. Now, the thing is, um, Cosmos is not a big it's not a big games maker, okay, because nobody's even heard of it. It's only just been formulated recently for this Pikamoon. This is their first ever game. So you can't class it as a triple A game. And this is purely marketing speak. And this is the problem that I have with the Pikamoon team, is that they constantly um, say stuff which is just complete BS. Okay, it's just all marketing stuff, and that's all they come out with all the time, in my opinion. They need to shut their mouths and just get on with creating the game. If they want to say stuff like, "We believe this is going to be a really great game. It's going to be provide big bang for its buck," kind of thing, or something like that, then they can do that kind of thing. But calling it a triple A game is completely out of order. They shouldn't be doing that. It's completely wrong. It might be the best game ever created since sliced bread and all of that kind of stuff. Okay, it might be the best game ever. Unlikely, in my opinion. But I'm not a gamer, so I don't know. It just looks okay as far as I can see. I can see, the graphics and stuff like that. But as I'm more into playing sort of flat sideways scrollers from the 1980s, who am I to judge? Okay, but I can judge that this cannot possibly be a triple A game. Absolutely impossible. And they need to stop doing things like this because it's basically lying, okay, to your investors and potential investors. And that's what you're doing. And every time you keep lying, you, you're just undermining your whole project. And that's what they shouldn't do. The thing to do in projects is to under promise and over deliver, basically. And they don't do that. They do the opposite. Anyway, another thing that I noticed, which I thought was a bit unfair, is this Logan Jackson guy. He's saying, "Warning, this is a scam. I bought the pre-sale of Pikamoon over a year ago during phase one. I waited for the launch for nearly a year, and once it launched, they locked me out. They locked me out my tokens for another 2 months back in March. Today, just July 1st, I went to redeem my tokens. I went to redeem my tokens to see they burnt my tokens. I'm unable to claim what I bought a year ago. I spent over 1K on this in the early starting phase just for them to make it so I had less than 2 months after waiting a whole year to claim my tokens and stole my money. I am deeply saddened by the team and how they treated me when I put up so much of my own money in the beginning phases. What a shame they had so much potential." So he's also been update on the scam. Pikamoon token, they kicked me from their server after stealing 1K from me. So, you know what? I don't think they've necessarily stolen the money. If they put it in a burn wallet, basically, um, then they haven't kind of stolen it from you per se. Now, I did know they made an announcement, I think on the June the 22nd or something, or before that, they made some announcements and made it aware that they were going to burn the tokens. But I do think it's a bit naff, bit naughty of them to burn the unclaimed tokens. It's people's money that they could have been in hospital, and got all sorts of reasons. They could have been on a holiday with no internet connection for like 3 months or something like that. People go to India or wherever, the back of beyond basically, and decide, maybe they just want to get away from things, okay? And they just didn't expect this, nowhere, maybe they weren't given enough time to claim their tokens. Or if they were able to claim their tokens from the get-go, when the pre-sale had finished, then they could have got the token straight away then. It seems very unfair in my opinion that this person, I noticed there was another person as well that also the same thing happened to them. So I think the team should really do something about this. If they're like riding around in fancy cars and stuff like that, they could easily give $1,000 out of their own money just as a goodwill gesture. But no, they haven't done that. They just decided, no, stuff you. You could have claimed your tokens, and by the way, we're kicking you out of the server as well. I think that's just really, really naff. You do one sort of thing, marketing this. You lie about your marketing. Saying it's a AAA game, when you could actually have good marketing here and say, you know what, mate? Yeah, we can see that you had this wallet, you bought the money, you bought the token. Here you go. Here's some Pikamoon. Um, they could do that, but they're choosing not to by the sounds of it. Anyway, that is Pikamoon for you. Tell me what you think about it in the comments. No doubt I will get a few people that I don't really want commenting, but I will do. But what the hell? It's a free country and all of that.